What up with it?
With all of that being said, this cannot continue. There will be either peace or there will be tragedy for Iran far
There
greater than
will either be
nuclear
peace
weapons over the
or
next
far
decades.
greater
Remember, there are
destruction to
consequences
Iran.
to war.
Trump
And I
bragging
promise
and
you, the
boasting.
most difficult of them all, by far,
Sent
will
them B-2
perhaps
bombers
not
over
be
there
the
and
war.
dropped a
But if it
dozen
does, how
bombs.
quickly we will go after
The
the
U.S. Navy
the
shot off
Iranian
missiles from the
legacies.
sea, like 32 missiles. It's on over there. Let's see if Iran wants some static. Or do Iran say, all right, y'all won, I gave up. Tony Moore, Tony Moore, Tony Moore.
Review what took place
What's the
yesterday.
deal, man? What's the deal?
Tomorrow, General Kane, Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth will have a press conference at 8 a.m. at the Pentagon.
8 a.m. at the Pentagon. That's 5 a.m.
In
I'll see
particular,
if I can get up at
that night,
5
I
a.m.
want to
to
just
see
thank
Heg
the
Seth
Almighty God and we love our
give
troops.
details. And nah, Sims, what up, homie?
Let's
What up? You
remember
think so? You don't think Iran gonna bow out?
this American
It
hero.
seems like they terrorists are more together than the country of Iran, right? They back each other anyway. But what's the deal, man? What's the deal, y'all? The Dodgers getting whooped on, man. What's up with that? They let Washington come into town and getting with them tonight. Cal Riley, another home run. He leads the league in home runs. Second Seattle player in history to have 30 home runs before the All Star break. Breaking news, KMV live stream on during the Dodger game. I mean, they losing. Shit, ain't nothing to watch when they losing. Go Royals. The Royals lost to San Diego today, right? How you lose to San? Who loses to San Diego? Nobody loses to San Diego. Marcus Young Cuz, what up? What's the deal, homie? What's the deal? Lavelle Sparks interview coming soon. Lavelle, we already interviewed Lavelle. Any bench clearing brawls lately in MLB? I don't think so. Just the Dodgers and Padres got into it again. But that series over with now. We win some, we lose some, but at least we better than the Rockies. I thought you was gonna come with something better than that. Now the Royals are cool. The Royals are cool. You're asking if there's a Lavelle Sparks interview coming. Nah, not that I know of. We already interviewed him, so I didn't plan on interviewing him again. First of all, I really don't have no immediate plans of any interviews right now, man. I still got other kinks to work out first. Oh, the brother. Oh, the brother Sparks got out. Oh, all right. I feel you now. I see what you're saying. I didn't know he got out. Uh, no, I didn't know he got out. And I don't know him, but guess what? My brother and him know each other real well. Real well. They was up there together for some years. So if he'll do an interview, I'm sure little Crazo will get him, or I'm sure my brother can convince him to do an interview if that's what Lavelle wants to do. But other than that, I got kinks to work out before I could get back to interviews, bro. What up, Sag? I tried to come check on you today, surprise you, but by the time you hit me, I had left, man. I was gone. I was I was on like Sahara and and Decatur or something like that when you hit me back. But Vanessa Jones, what up with it? Yeah, I knew you was with her, but I thought maybe you be running in and out the house or come down and get some coffee or smoke some weed or something like that. So I thought I would catch you and surprise you out there. But blessings to you and your family, man. I prayed for y'all last night. I'm sure a lot of other people did as well. Rob Moses, what up with it? Vanessa, you got white hands? Your hands look like Nikki Lee's. Where Nikki Lee at? Shaniqua tried to clown last night. Shaniqua like, y'all forgot this candy and that candy. Who you got winning tomorrow? Hey man, I've been saying it all along. All this finals. I'm pulling for the Thunder, man. Was you close with Baby Eddie Boy? Nah, I wasn't close to Baby Eddie Boy. I knew him, but I wasn't close to him. Rest in peace. Kev almost hopped on a 15 freeway to shoot dice this evening. Is that right? Mrs. Jones. Compton Girl, what up with it? Pull up on OG Sag. Pull up on OG Sag. Pull up on. I still have a couple of things for merchandise, but sizes and quantities very limited though. You gotta tell me what size, what color, or what, and I can look and see what I got. But other than that, still a few things scattered around. Michelle, what's up with you? I'm feeling all right. You should have asked me that yesterday when my back was hurting. I was out of whack yesterday. I was really messed up. I did something I don't normally do. I took a bunch of pain pills yesterday, but they worked though. They worked. Babyface, what up, homeboy? That's content. What up, homeboy? That's right. That's right. That's right. I'm no longer the king of content. I'm just Kev Mac with content. Kev Mac with the old content. Michelle Honey Bear, why is 6-0 so hated? I know personally a lot of y'all lions don't like y'all. Ask the lions. If you know so many, ask them. Radiation contamination burgers. Better hope we don't get no radiation over here. Y'all was crying about Kung Flu. You ever run across Papa T back in the day, maybe low riding and such? Which Papa T? There's Papa T's from almost every hood in LA. Would you go on no thumper? Nah, I wouldn't go on no thumper. For family, I don't think I ran across him, but I interviewed him. So back in like 2008, he came to our office, our hood in Slauson. He asked that we make sure they were safe, with no ambush or no tricks. And him and Falas, a couple dudes from Inglewood family came through. But as far as actively gang banging, I don't think I ever ran across Papa T. Kev, are there any interviews that you would like to revisit and do a part two? Uh, I'm sure there's one somewhere. Seventh Pharaoh, what up with it? Yeah, Papa T helped us with the Inglewood Family Edition, man. The history of the Inglewood families. Big Kev tapping in, giving a like. Dana Garrison, whatever with it.
respond potentially in a coordinated way.
I think it's a little bit of both, Morgan Moore, but that's just my opinion on me. I see a lot of I see a lot of shade over there, and it ain't necessarily from the dudes that's on the platform. Nah, Rock Gotti ain't home yet. What's up, Ross? Back, knee, and shoulders kill him. Yeah, man, you gotta sit down in there, and then you gotta stand up every now and then. Say, you know, we can't be sitting in one spot too long, man. I wish Donald Archie was a regular on the channel. I know he got some stories about history. Trump not gonna nuke Iran. They always hit these countries with the small stuff. It works. Bin Laden did. Who said anything about the nukes? Would you hit Lena the plug? No, I got a girlfriend. Did you see the benches clear after Tatis got hit last night? Last night was Friday, and they were playing the Royals. No, I missed that. I missed it. Yeah, Donald Archie wouldn't be a bad thing, man. Hey, Ross, they, Middle Eastern people they cut different. They may not fear a whole bunch because they're trying to go be with them 12 wives, but you cannot deny the destruction that America causes over there. Afghanistan was a little bit different. Vietnam was a little bit different. But we done been through Iran and Iraq, and man, can please do another Hawk interview. I don't know if Hawk ever recovered. Remember, Hawk had a bad stroke, and I never heard from Hawk after that. And my partners haven't heard from Hawk after that. So I don't know how Hawk is doing. I don't know if Hawk is in interview shape. And like I said, man, I gotta work some kinks out. I can't just do no interviews right now, man. Dave Roberts was ready to get down now. What happened to Sag? His wife had a stroke. I haven't talked to Big Miz in a minute, but last time I talked to him, he was all right. Going through ups and downs in life like most people do. But he was stable. He was doing pretty good. I mean, he was doing all right. Big Miz is one of those that's always going to check on me. And I'm always check on Big Miz. But we don't talk regularly. We don't talk every week or nothing like that. You know what I mean? Miz was my partner in the pen, man. Old Miz always smiling and shit. Don't matter how much time he got or what's going on the yard, he stays smiling and wearing that thermal. Miz used to always wear thermal, trying to hide his muscles and shit. Whenever he bent his arm, his back arm just pop out the thermal though. He couldn't hide them back arms. Miz had a perm when I first met Miz. See, no, what up with it? Shit, you missed that 90-minute live yesterday? Yeah, y'all 90-minute one yesterday. See, no, you lost your wrench a while back, huh? I'm gonna give a special shout out to Sir Uncle Buck tonight. What's up, Uncle Buck? Where you at? Western Ave, where you at? I heard stories about Miz growing up on Hoover. Candy Bar Live was great. You ran across Boxer Loc from East Coast back in the day. Boxer, which boxer? I ran across a boxer from 190. I'm not too sure I ran across any other boxers from East Coast. YouTube was notifying me you was live. I had to rerun them later. All right, all right. You wasn't saying that 8 months ago, and don't think I don't remember you talking heavy about Biden. Now bombing is cool, huh? I don't think neither side know if it's cool or not cool. You know what I mean? Both sides are gonna blame the other side no matter what moves they make. But MAGA and the Republican Party was split on that the other day. Yeah, Jerome Waller's been MIA, but I ran across him when he first went MIA. I ran across him at the M Casino. We talked and shit, and he was still doing his thing, but haven't heard from him since then. That was probably middle of football season. That was probably the middle of last football season. Last time I heard from him, seen him, or anything. KWS RTN, what up? They definitely want people to argue with each other, but really they just trying to have one up on the other. You know, because remember they were Trump and the Republicans was talking about no war, no war. Lindsey Graham and them was saying no war, no war. And now, a lot of them backtracking on what they said and what should happen. But some of them before today, some of them was complaining, and others were switching up and getting behind him. Who in here is going to sign up to fight Donald's war? I don't know if anybody in here is young enough to sign up to fight Donald's war. We got Devers now. Y'all in trouble. I'm feeling good. Ain't y'all losing to the Guardians, man? No, I never went to override. Yeah, Devers is cool, but you still got what's his name? Aramis. He cold as hell, but he got a glove and arm. James Wood is definitely a beast, but don't act like it. I didn't tell y'all to tune in to Cal Raleigh, man. Yeah, I remember Amatari. You talking about you talking about Stomp. I'm trying to think of Stomp's other name. We won today, y'all losing. Oh, y'all won today? Oh, then y'all didn't play the Royals then. The Royals play San Diego, my bad. And my team USA, um, I mean I'm not anti USA, but I don't condone the way the US government operates. I don't condone how Pentagon and the White House operate. You know what I'm saying? But I live here, born here, raised here, never been outside of here. So it'd be very hypocritical to go against us. You feel me? What up, kid? Been a minute. Chino, what's up with it? Tigers always spend a lot to be weak. Ooh, ooh, that hurts. Tigers don't pay a lot of money, man. Tigers can't keep nobody, so they don't really pay nobody. Crenshaw District. JS, why they say they surprised to see you in here, man? What's going on, man? He said, what's good, bro? Kev Mac, salute from Tennessee. What's up with it? Are you a volunteer, man? You a Tennessee volunteer, Tobias? When OG Bam coming on, haven't seen him on in a while. Bam been on. I heard Bam was going off on somebody the other day, man, but I didn't go check it out. Bam been on though. Where's Rennie Lope? She came on here the other day too. Which team make history tomorrow, Mac? The Thunder. The Thunder. It's gonna be tough though, but the Thunder. Dana Whitey said John Jones retired. That don't make it real. I see legal entanglements. Pacers winning tomorrow. Y'all was right, game 6. Let's see if y'all right, game 7. You know the Thunder don't lose back to back. Thunder don't play that. Remember Homie the Clown? Thunder don't play that. You heard he went off on Young and Hefe? I didn't hear that, but I heard he went off on somebody. Yeah, Thunder on a thunderous run. What you think about other hoods going to opposite hoods to shoot music videos? Not dissing, just shooting. Who not dissing? When I see them go to other hoods, they be dissing. Hey man, to each his own, man. You know, we living in new days, man. Whatever floats their boat on me. Southside, what it do, homeboy? Somebody just asked, what's up with Bam? They haven't seen Bam on. Bam been on? Crippo. The Crenshaw District is praying for Big U. Vanessa, hello, Queen. In another hood, come to your set and don't check in. What can it be but disrespect? Thank you. Hey Kev, how's Sag wife doing? Sag is in here, at least he was in here. He told me she was doing better, but I didn't have a conversation with him like that, so I don't really know the details. No updates, rather. Any Nicky Bam stories? Well, somebody asked about some Nicky Bam stories. I might could pull out one or two. You know, really, to be honest with you, the Nicky Bam stories ain't really a go for YouTube. I don't think those are meant for YouTube. All is well above ground, Black Warrior Spirit. I'm too old for prison. I think I'm telling, cuz. You can excuse yourself, Robert Richards. You can go sit in the corner with Uncle Buck and James Cash, man. We got a chair for you over there in the corner, homie. What up, Stan the man? Robert Richards, don't do crime, champ. That's right, don't do no crime, homie. Do you plan on going and get you a marathon burger? You deserve it, hood. When I go to LA, but I'm not in LA and I haven't been in LA. James Cash said he unsubscribed to the channel. He didn't like my jokes. They make sidewalks for a reason. Streets ain't for everybody. Black Warrior, what are you thinking about the new Iran affair? I'm curious to see if Iran gonna tap out or not. See if Iran gonna try to hit them U.S. bases or that U.S. naval ship. Robert Richards got quiet. Who that? What up, homie? What up with it? Hope all is well with your wife and son, man. Somebody said they saw riding down the street on a unicycle drinking a 40. They saw who? Somebody said they saw riding down the street on a unicycle drinking a 40. Oh, Uncle Buck. Nah, that probably wasn't him. If he had a meth pipe, it might have been him. I know it's early, but it's your Super Bowl prediction this year. I'm going with the Chargers and Eagles. Y'all going to church tomorrow? Pray y'all do. Be safe too. He said, if you going to church tomorrow, be safe, y'all. They back on that cheap bandwagon, huh? Hey man, Chargers, you absolutely lost your betting mind. Y'all crazy, man. Respect, respect, respect. Cowboys to the Super Bowl. Eagles is out this year. Every year, it's the Cowboys every year. Ice running in the church. JRL, what up with it? Everything 100. Y'all forgot about the Reggie Boy. I mentioned Reggie Boy. Remember I said, how come nobody never mentions the Reggie Boy? Remember I said that? Remember I said the Reggie Boy never comes up. I live in Houston. You come to see your sister for the 4th of July. Tap in with me, big homie. I ain't coming for the 4th of July, man. I ain't gonna make it, man. I'm not gonna make it for the 4th of July. Every year is our year, absolutely. Even though it's not really a year. I am calling the Raiders for the Super Bowl till week 4. Then it's next year. Big Bection. Big Beckton. Cowboys ain't better than the Commanders. Cowboys supposed to be good this year. They they might they might finish second in the division this year. But don't be surprised if they finish third. Old Henry, that's one right there. The old Henry. That's a good one right there. The old Henry. Oh, Big T.Y. in there? Let me see. Oh, there we go. That was him. Who comment I read? Big T.Y. Doc gonna be healthy. That's what they saying. They definitely saying it. I'm a diehard Cowboy fan, but Doc ain't it. Were Old Henry yellow and red? Yeah, yellow rapper. Sam, you're gonna give the Commanders a boost. Kev, you in Antelope Valley? No, I'm in San Gabriel Valley. Why? How you know I'm in the valley? What made you say that? Big solo shot from who? Teoscar 7-3. Stan, my bro, good looking out. Stan the man. Yellow and brown. That's yeah, the old Henry. I kind of don't really remember the brown lettering, right? I remember the yellow wrapper though. Oh, Henry, that was a good one, man. That was a real good one right there. Shaniqua called you guys, no, she called us fake candy addicts. She called us fake sugar heads. What about sugar babies? Who ate sugar babies? Y'all remember sugar babies? We didn't mention that, did we? I don't think we mentioned sugar babies. For that, good looking out. Support for the cause. Good looking out, bro. ETG South 38. Let's go, New York Giants. I want to see a Crippo interview. I don't know if Crippo would do an interview. You know, from my understanding, Crippo ain't doing no interview. But you know, if I need help with some type of history, he let me know. Too sweet to sugar babies. Sugar babies are good movie candy. I didn't even know they still sell those. Now and later. We talked about the big pack. That was Tammy Mosley. They mentioned the big pack of now and laters before they had them little small ones. Used to get 10 in a pack back in the day. Crippo knows everybody. Everybody in the club. What's up? What's up? Call it now. Is Diddy getting acquitted? Is Diddy getting acquitted? Come on, let's see. How many yays, how many nays? Will Diddy be acquitted this week? Holla if you hear me. Holla if you hear me. We got one nay. We got two nays. We got three nays. We got a yep. We got three nays and a yep. We got four, five, six. Six no's and one yay. Any more, any more, any more? Seven. Seven nays. One yay. Two people say Trump gonna pardon him. I mentioned them bitter honeys, man. I used to love them bitter honeys, dog. I didn't, you know what I didn't like? I didn't like the dude. Who was the dude that got caught with the cocaine? What was his drug runner or some shit? I didn't like how he rolled over. He's a buster. He's a snitch. See what I'm saying, man? You gotta be careful who you keep around you. Like, if you running some type of party place like Diddy, you can't have a Robert Richards going to get the drugs for you. Robert Richards done already told you he gonna tell. He can't do the time. You could look at this fool and tell he couldn't do no time. And he looked like he was using the drugs. Man, I don't like the way he snitched and rolled over, fool. You got caught with some cocaine, ride it out, homie. That's your cocaine, man. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Black Warrior Spirit. Ride it out, man. Ride it out, homie. This dude is facing a life sentence, man. You go on take your cocaine, man. Your color gonna get you off. Your color alone gonna get you off, man. They ain't giving you no time for that cocaine, fool. That fool got to telling everything. But what I like about him, he said he ain't never seen no weird stuff. But that ain't gonna help, homie. You put the cocaine on him. You put the drugs on him. But at least he said he ain't seen no weird stuff, so he don't know about these parties and all that. He didn't see Pat. He didn't see Cassie drinking piss. He didn't see. He didn't see loose cannon bust in the door and catch dude on Family Matters getting pulled. He said he ain't seen. He don't know nothing about none of that. He ain't never seen nothing like that, nigga. Cause you was high. You was using all the cocaine you was going to pick up. He would have got a slap on the wrist, man. You show me one white boy in the history of America that didn't get a slap on the wrist for some cocaine. I wait. That's the reason why they changed the laws. Because the black dudes was getting all the time and the white dudes was getting off. Man, pimp tight. Carl Winslow. Fool was high as the Jetsons, man. Offer everyone else deals in the community. That insensitive and embellished things. I personally don't. Does Diddy force or coerce any of them? They wanted to. I agree, see, no, I agree. Man, you needed them Diddy sales, man. What? Yeah, you be. Hey, man, that would have been a lick, right? Man. Shit, you didn't even have to sell dope to Diddy's mansion. You could have sold the baby oil. You could have got a contract with Johnson and Johnson and served him baby oil. You didn't even need no drugs. Shit, he had a gunman bringing guns and shit. Man, Diddy was doing his thing. He snitched, so nothing going to happen. Why are they talking spicy about Carl Winslow? Damn. Shit, you know why. I wonder if Orko was. What, is that his name, Orko? The dude with the glasses looking like me and shit. Okay, so I think Diddy, Urkel, that's it, Urkel. Thank you. Urkel. They say Urkel was up in there sniffing cocaine, getting hit. I'm joking, I'm joking, I'm joking. Oh, man. Steve Urkel. Urkel said they made him kiss a grown woman and he cried. Man. My man said, oh man, Cat Williams told the truth. Was the runner getting paid major? I don't know, man. I don't know. He was so high, he don't even know what he was getting paid. They probably gave that fool 3 grand. Here go an eighth. Here go 3.5, man. Run down there and pick up this bird for me, man. Uh, I don't think nobody said having baby oil was a criminal offense. I think the whole idea of having being the dope boy for P Diddy was the money. So I jokingly mentioned you could have sold him baby oil. It wasn't about going to jail or a crime. I heard he said he wasn't Diddy drug runner. Was that true? No, he admitted to being a drug runner. He got to travel the world for free and get high. And telling how much coochie he got or how many miles he pissed in. They say Diddy was ordering male escort. Like, look, homie. First of all, if I got this alcohol, this mansion, this music, this Sean John, whatever, right? I got all this paper and property. I ain't ordering no male escorts. You know how many niggas would love to show up to a party like that full of hoes? I just called niggas from the San Gabriel Valley all the way to Compton. Like, nigga, got some hoes coming over tonight. You wanna come? The hell you calling male escorts for, fool? Diddy made sure niggas got tapped. He called dancers and had dancers going up in there and running up in fools, man. Like, Did, Diddy's a fool, man. I hope he get out though, man. Cause I don't believe he made them women do anything. And then them women so stupid, and the prosecution so stupid. They got all them text messages and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what they thought Diddy wasn't holding on to them messages. I hope I'm on the right channel. Martin Guest, good looking out on me. Remember Guest jeans? Puff was just a bully in the industry and created a lot. That's what he did do, see no. That's what he did do, see no. No, they meant to throw the bottles out there. That was the whole thing from day one. They just want to throw him out there and embarrass him, you know what I mean? Yeah, they say Diddy father was a gangster, man. Magic word, 304's on deck. You know what I'm saying? 304's on deck. Homie, you coming? This they call it Mill. Diddy, you nigga knew me from way back, witnessed me with Max, knew I wouldn't play that. Only dudes solid seemed to be Ice Kid with Dub C. But Brian was with Diddy. Rob Moses, that was crazy. Let me see, I mean, it's more than just that, man. Like, but you just never know what these dudes are doing, man. Marlon Guest, good looking out. Man, this fool said Diddy like it raw. Wow, we gonna have to do a Diddy show, y'all. That's I'll give y'all my word. After the Diddy trial, I'm gonna go live and talk about the Diddy trial. Hopefully he be let go, or the least of the charges. But see, they messed up because they didn't really give him no smaller charges. They went for the gusto. They went for the home run, the grand slam. Johnny Sullivan, what up? Smartest thing he did was not say shit for sure. I didn't believe when they said Christopher Williams got caught with Diddy. Now I totally believe it. Clue me in. Clue me in. He a defiant and weird one, but in no way should he be. There you go. I agree with that. I agree with that, Cino. They're just trying to make an example of him, and he opened the door for it to happen. It seemed like, man, when he did Cassie like that, that seemed like that was the issue, man. Rick Ross lived with Diddy. They kicked off the only black juror. Yeah, that's foul. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's foul. Well, good luck, Diddy. Good luck, man. Because I think the women was willing participants, man. Diddy's strength is he knows how to keep his mouth shut. Puffy can kiss the baby. John Jones retired. He said, Morgan, you just come on the internet making stuff up. I seen that big T.Y. John Jones retired. Rocky Camel, you know, we get blamed for everything, homie, but we know, man, we know Hugh Hefner, man, come on, man. We know the Playboy Mansion was popping, man. Who you got, Crawford or Canelo? Canelo should beat the brakes off of him. With Crawford moving up, what, two weight classes? Canelo hits pretty hard too, man. Diddy hair turn completely gray. It probably been gray, man. He probably ain't got no access to just for men, you know what I mean? Look at Obama, man. Obama gray as hell, man. Hair dry, no more pressing girl. I mean, no curly kid. Sag was on here. He stepped in for a minute. Canelo bigger, not as good defender though, but should be able to outpunch. When they fighting? What day they fighting? Anybody got the date of that fight? September. Oh shit, that's football season, man. They fighting on college football Saturday. Got y'all. Kev Mac, have you had any interactions with Reggie Wright Sr. or Jr.? No, I have not had any interactions with neither one of them, live or member X. Of course, he's guilty of assault. Did they prove all the other charges? I don't know, man. It depends who you talk to. I look at these so-called legal experts, these ex-prosecutors and attorneys, and it seems to me now, I'm not being racist, just my observation, the majority of the white people say P. Diddy's guilty and is going to get a life sentence. But then the majority of the black people say he's getting off. So I don't know, man. Cuse is doing all right, I guess, man. I haven't talked to Cuse in a few days. He was trying to call me today, but my battery was dead, so phone cut off while he was calling me. I never hit him back. My uncle worked with Reggie Sr. at Compton Edison, said he was an uppity co-worker. Uppity co-worker. Hey, Kev Mac, is Jill and Marie, my sister in Vegas and sister in Denver. What's up, Jill? Sister in Vegas and sister in Denver. What's up with it? How your son doing? Canelo typically has trouble with fighters that have good movement. I'm picking Crawford by decision. Big Reggie always been fair. Reggie always been fair, you guys. I think that's the way it's saying Lil Reggie wasn't, I think. I'm just reading between the lines, man. I'm just reading between the lines, man. I don't know neither one of them, man. The feds trying to whack R. Kelly in prison. The feds trying to do it. Not no other inmates. Not R. Kelly ain't just trying to get sympathy and get out. I got Crawford. People forget Roy Jones. Shit, I used to love Roy Jones. Man, that fool embarrassed me so many times at the end of his career. I thought he was the best fighter ever, man. He turned out to be the worst fighter ever. Roy Jones, what's up, homeboy? Salute, Roy. I shot dice with Roy one night at the MGM. Yeah, Roy was bad. Roy was a bad dude. Like I said, I thought he was going to be the best fighter ever. Until he started getting knocked out, knocked senseless and shit. He forgot if he was left-handed or right-handed after that. I seen the nigga shooting dice. He didn't know which hand to throw the dice. Man. I'm like, oh, damn, nigga. Just act like you throwing a jab, nigga. Just get him out there. I was talking about they police days. No, you wouldn't F with them business. Once you get KO'd, you're never the same. When he fell out the ring, Roy had a mean left. And it was good to go. Smoker story. K Mac, can you get what? That boy was hella fast for a little while. Roy Jones was solar power like cousin. Nighttime, can't fight. Is Papoose messing? Clarissa Shields now? Roy Jones was nice though for a minute. Antonio had his number though. A wrench, can I get one? Johnny Sullivan, man, what's up? We sell wrenches over here for C-Note. I thought the same, Roy Jones Jr. Yeah, man. I used to like to see Roy fight, man. Roy Jones was cold with the hands. Papoose is another mega simp. Ouch. I don't even know what Papoose is. Y'all be hitting me with these names. I'll be like, who is that? I'll be Googling motherfuckers when I get off. Adrian Broner, another boss. Man. Roy took lights out Tony's belt. Do you think Dave Roberts got squabbles? Everybody seems to think he got squabbles now. I'll kick your ass. I'll kick your ass. Somebody should have let him get out. Dave Roberts is a little bit younger than me. Dave, I hope you're in good shape, homie. Dave Roberts is about 54 years old, though. I like Roy Jones because he boxed and was rapping. He was that dude back then. So you like Prime Time when Prime Time was playing football, baseball, and rapping? Roy got knocked out and started rapping. Y'all must have forgot. Shane Mosley. Sick of Shane. Roy Jones. I'm glad Tatis didn't get hurt. I hate to see great players get hurt like that. My girl Too Stone to Cook. You should interview Lil Hawk. Houston School. Man, there's a lot of other channels out there that could interview Lil Hawk, man. Feel me? Mo would be a good interview. Dave Roberts is the best manager in what? In case call? He's the best what? The what? You sound like that other dude. He got ghosts. He left when I told him, don't come at me like that about Dave Roberts. I forgot his name. Never seen him again. He checked out. Dudes be checking out around here, buddy. I ain't even got to kick them out. Remember, Loco used to say night night, night night. I don't even have to hit the night night button around here. Dudes check out themselves. It's like rolling it up, going to an SNY yard. Like, niggas can't hang in the comment section over here, so they just roll it up. I think Kev is about the history, not the drama. I mean, depending who it is. Some people say I'll stay with the drama. Some people say I'm biased. You know what I mean? Everybody got an opinion. They saying Fat Joe is a freak now too. Puig has squabbles. Puig came over here from Cuba and was a little kid, man. Fools do roll it up out of here. No, for real. Got me some coffee, cheesecake, and some vanilla ice cream. Damn, don't do me like that, Bernie. Bernie, that's a strike, homie. You got one strike. Two more, you gotta go. Can't be teasing me with three of my favorite desserts, homie. No. That ain't cool, homie. You hit me with my favorite candy, chips, and soda, that's gonna be your second strike. This nigga hit me with the coffee cake, the cheesecake, and the ice cream. God damn, homie. Kev, you remember Milton Bradley? Yeah, I remember Milton Bradley, hothead Milton Bradley. Like to go up in the stands and get his squabble on. I was watching a game today. Anybody see a game today? I don't remember what team it was. And there's a player who had hung it up. He said, I'm done with baseball. He went home. He was driving Uber. He said he couldn't live off Uber. Wasn't nobody tipping. And it was eating up all his gas. The money was going to the gas tank. So he went and tried to do all these other little jobs and help kids. And boom, they brought him back to the major leagues. And now he's in Major League Baseball. That fool say, man, he getting a check now. He living now. I was like, that's an amazing story. That would be a good guy to interview. Kind of like, remember Kurt Warner was working in a grocery store bagging groceries? St. Louis Rams quarterback. Y'all remember that? Yeah, homie, you could get a wrench. You know what Pep Boys is? You live near Pep Boys? Shit, Pep Boys, you go get you a wrench, homie. I told my girl I want to put a moat in front of our crib. A what? Don Zimmer got slumped by Pedro. Yeah, I remember. Pedro went after the senior citizen. What about Darryl Strawberry when he cold cocks fool on the Yankees? Was it the Yankees or was it Boston? I remember the Rams cornerback Darrell Henley moving weight. Yeah. What about the Rams? I mean, the Dodgers center fielder, utility player Daryl Thomas. Daryl Thomas was moving weight. Remember that? What was old boy on the Lakers? From DeWardy. He was from Do-Rock. Who remember old boy from Do-Rock on the Lakers? Remember that football player? I think he was on Tennessee. It was moving weight. And yeah, Corey. Was it Corey Blunt? Corey Blunt. No, not Crittenton. Baby Crazy 7. He was 7-0. He went to 7-1. 99.7 connect rate. Oh man, yeah, those pitchers that throw hard and inside make you think twice. But all you gotta do is step off the plate a little bit, just a little bit. Who remember Pedro was on the Dodgers? Him and his brother. What a bad move in LA Dodger history. We took Ramon instead of Pedro. Yeah, Fremont and Lockhart got some athletes. Eddie Murray was one of my all-time favorites. Remember Ramon used to have, both of them had short Jerry curls, huh? They Jerry curls did never get no length on them. Schmidt for the Yankees threw 7 inning no hitter today. He couldn't throw over 103 pitches though. Yeah, them some good childhood memories right there. Catch that like button for sure, for sure. God bless you as well, homie. No, I didn't see the Bigfoot in videos. He said, "Don't worry, it's not spam." The Nomo was the rawest cleats besides Griffey. The what? The Nomos? Who remember we had Nomar Garcia Parra at shortstop? Anybody remember Nomar being a Dodger? Houston has a good pitcher. Well, that's good. They need something good because that team played out. Misha G was in here the other night. She said she missed y'all. Yeah, I remember Pedro Guerrero. What about Rick Monday? Paul LaDuca. Eddie Murray went to Fremont? I thought he went to Lockhart. So where did Ozzie Smith go? No, I don't remember the Nomos, homie. I ain't even gonna lie. I didn't even know Nomo had a shoe. Hideki Nomo. He threw a no-hitter in Colorado. Can you believe that? What up, Easty? That's what I thought, Timothy Wayne. That's exactly what I thought. Rick Monday, Bill Russell, Davy Lopes, and the Penguin. Okay, Penguins at third, Davy Lopes is second, Dusty's in left field, Bill Russell's is short, Rick Monday in what, left? No, in right field, Ken Landro in center, Bill North in center, Daryl Thomas in center, Steve Garvey at first base, Mike Scioscia behind the plate, Steve Yeager, Joe Ferguson, Vic Davalillo pinch hitting, Manny Mota pinch hitting, Yeager, number 7. Baron Davis went to Fremont. You're right, I mixed them up. St. Louis in the house. What up, STL? I know Kenny Lofton from University of Arizona. Damn, I'm late. Yeah, you late, Tori. You late as hell, homie. Drop down, give me 60 push-ups. No coming to the yard in shower shoes, fool. Bust it down right now or get rolled up. Steve Sachs couldn't throw for shit. He couldn't even throw from second base to first base, man. That fool couldn't throw the ball for nothing. Then it turns out he was an alcoholic. He out there trying to play baseball drunk as hell. Sachs came. Yeah, I remember Steve Sachs in second base. What about Mariano Duncan? Raul Mondesi? Reggie Smith? Who remember Donnie Moore? You remember Donnie Moore on the Dodgers? I bet none of y'all remember Donnie Moore. Donnie Moore might have been the worst Dodger ever. Mondesi had an arm, boy. He sure did. Kev, I don't know if you remember, but it was a guy that had the same real name as Loco. That's me. Oh, Pimp Tight. All right, all right. I'm about to finish off this red wine. Red wine. Your girl was drinking. Pedro Guerrero, Oral Hershiser. Man, don't get me started. I go back. Yeah, Pedro Guerrero era. We talking Bert Hooton, Jerry Royce, Don Sutton. Who else? Bob Welch, Dave Stewart. I don't watch baseball, but it's normal for them to be throwing baseball intentionally at each other. Yeah, absolutely. Kirk Gibson. I was born in '86. I can't remember none of these dudes. Yeah, it's her wine. I'm gonna drink the rest. She gonna knock. Reggie Smith, Centennial. Reggie went to Centennial. Where the KMV ladies go? We talking sports. Ain't nobody up in here but Michelle. We done ran all the ladies up out of here. Ladies don't give a damn about no war. They don't give a damn about no P. Diddy trial. And they don't give a damn about no baseball. Oh, my bad. I got the names mixed up. It ain't Donnie Moore, my bad. Vita Blue, Catfish Hunter. Yeah, it wasn't Donnie Moore. Let me find out who I was talking about. Man, Dennis Powell. Dennis Powell was probably the worst Dodger in the history of baseball. Dodger in the history of baseball. He got the nerve to put a book out talking about something world champion or division champion pitcher. Fool, you probably didn't even win 10 games in your whole career, nigga. You ain't no champion pitcher. You was on a champion team. Kev, you think the Giants are the biggest contenders in the West? Yep. Even without Devers, they have the pitching. If the poor Pittsburgh Pirates will go get some hitting, the Pirates will be just as good as the San Francisco Giants. But Devers is gonna come around. Devers, I think he hit a home run today. I know he almost hit one to the opposite field. But when Devers get hot, it's gonna make a world of a difference. Oh yeah, I forgot all about Steve Howe. That's a good one. Steve Howe. Good one, homie. Steve Howe. Y'all don't know nothing about Mandrill Geronimo Motor though. Don't you miss the nights of dropping off 4.5? I didn't do a whole lot of dropping off late at night, man. I got down in the daytime, man. Cubs are the truth. They pretty decent. Ken Mac, what up, Ken Mac? Where Ken Mac at? What up with you? Kev, what you know about Eric Gagne? I remember Gagne with the glasses. Where we get Gagne from? The Montreal Expos or something? Or did we send him to Montreal? What about Gary Carter? Y'all remember Gary Carter? How we end up on sports all the time? Man? We always end up talking sports. When y'all be asking me a sports question, I'll do a whole hour on sports. Campton, Southside Campton. I guess so, TY. I guess so, homie. Whatever happened to Achiro? Achiro's getting ready to go in the Hall of Fame. Achiro's on his way to the Hall of Fame ASAP. Yeah, oh yeah. Nah, Gary Carter, Toronto. Nah, Gary Carter came from the Expos, homie. Shit. My memory might be bad, but it ain't that bad. Gary Carter was on the Montreal Expos, man, with Andre Dawson. Maybe my memory is that bad. Sin Williams. What up with it, Sin? 86 Mets. They did two things. They gambled and they did cocaine. The 86 Mets was off the hook. They used to be gambling in the dugout. And in between innings, they would go in the clubhouse and gamble. They playing blackjack, poker. Hey, they had to be highly addicted. Andre Dawson, that's right. Montreal. Hey, man, they was getting high and gambling like a mug on me. That's crazy. Like they couldn't even wait to get to the airplane, man. Them dudes was crazy for that. Yep, Gary Carter was a Met with Doc and Straw for sure, for sure. What's who remember Howard Johnson though? Doc Gooden is Gary Sheffield's uncle. Mm. My uncle was Chili Davis, old school, LA Angels and Yankees. Chili Davis didn't play for the Giants. Chili Bowl Davis did not play for the San Francisco Giants. So you know how Chili Davis got his name, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Bradshaw and them used to drink beer at halftime. Hey, y'all ever see that interview with Ron Artest, Metal World Peace? He said, "Man, I used to go to the store before the games and get me a thing of Hennessy." He had to get drunk to play for the Lakers, man. He said that's how he got out, man. Oh, that's a good one, Antoine Foster. That's a good joke, man. Oh, that's what's up. Kirby Puckett, rest in peace. Kirby was a bad dude. Vernon Maxwell. Stories are hilarious. Tony Gwynn and Puckett don't get talked about enough. Kevin Mitchell was hard. Kevin Mitchell. How about Bill Matlock though? Y'all like Kevin Mitchell because he come from San Diego. Played for the Reds. Kev Mac, how you been holding up? Oh man, I'm holding up, homie. Holding up two fingers and something. Two fingers and a Thurman Munson died on that airplane, man, that crash. Top 5 high school point guards out of LA. You gotta ask Too Pretty Kitty, man. I couldn't tell you. Kevin Mitchell was on the Giants, but he was on the Reds too, wasn't he? Giants and the Reds. Tony Gwynn was hard. He was tough, man. Tony Gwynn was a bad dude. I think his defense is underrated, man. Tony Gwynn could play some defense too. I missed that 06, 2010 Laker era. BD was the best if you ask me. I'm not that old though. Wynn was athletic even with that belly. Yep. Not Kenta Colby, the side armor. Jason Kendall's underrated. They don't talk about Jason Kendall. Tony Gwynn was a great point guard too. Out there looking like Antoine Walker. Kevin Mitchell was banging while playing for the Padres, San Diego Dynamo. Eric Davis is from LA. He said the Iranians gonna be hot. Not the Iranians. Yeah, they gonna be hot. You don't think they're gonna wave their flag? Cause they whole country like fuck America. Whole country mad at America. They all out there with their flags and stuff, man. They out there like, man, what? Kev was Babe Ruth African American. They say Babe had a drop of black in him. He was so drunk whenever they tested DNA, came back drunk. Came back alcohol, man. But yeah, they say he had some black in him, man. I don't know. Babe didn't look like he had no black in him, man. Raymond Lewis, just because Ruth had a big nose. Babe Ruth was Shohei Ohtani back in the day, huh? They let this fool pitch and hit and couldn't nobody mess with him, and neither one. Alcohol and hot dogs and big lips. Oh man, we was doing good up in here. We dipped up under 100. Do you remember Julius Erving, Dr. J? I don't remember if he was the one breaking the backboard. Daryl Dawkins. Daryl Dawkins was a beast. Raleigh Fingers. Raleigh had that funny mustache, man. Raleigh Fingers used to cheat too. Raleigh Fingers admitted to cheating. Chocolate Thunder. Sound like somebody at a P. Diddy party, homie. Yeah, before Shaq, for sure. What is the double date theory? Can somebody please tell me what a double date theory is? Please. I remember when we was young, we used to argue over if a person took 2.5 steps or three for traveling. Now you watch this Pacer Thunder game, they taking 4 steps all day long. Pick the ball up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, man, how's that not a travel? Back in our day, that's traveling. Ricky Pierce was a cool 6 man. Do you have a pic of Eric Davis on your wall, Kev? Yep, I do. Him and Strawberry. Willie Crawford, we got a homeboy, Willie Crawford's son. He stay in the hood. He got all kind of jerseys and pictures, memorabilia and stuff. Nah, they don't call it travel no more unless you pick up your pivot foot. The Abner Doubleday theory is that he invented baseball. He was a Confederate general. Wade Boggs, Wade Boggs was cool. Don't forget about George Brett though. George Brett was Wade Boggs before Wade Boggs, man. Nobody talk about Bernie Williams no more, man. Harden be skipping, don't he? Now a lot of players do it now. Yeah, his pops was a Dodger, absolutely. L.A. Dodger. Robin Yount, Paul Molitor, Robin Yount, Harvey Wallbangers. If I was from Foley's, I would start the Harvey Wallbangers clip. You know how you got the BGs and Tiny Lokes? We be the Harvey Wallbangers, nigga. We posting up on the wall waiting for the enemies to slide. And we pulling them switches out. I watched the Negro League Museum with my uncle last year. It was raw, a lot of info on black players' history. I actually was gonna go there last year with Tony Moore, but we ended up going to a Mets game instead. That's right, Tony the Tiger. That's what's up, homie. Oh yeah, I remember Ray Langford, shortstop. Was he a switch hitter or just a left hand hitter? Sam Williams, just chilling. That's all. I found out my uncle, high school baseball coach, was the first black player for the Sox. I gotta go to the museum in KC and get some barbecue. Hopefully, I could get back on my square next year so I could hit some more cities, do another tour. I gotta hit Boston, south side of Chicago. I like that field in St. Louis. I don't know if it's a good place to watch baseball, but I like that field though. I think they used to have a baseball facility for pro teams in South Park in the 50s. I was told they used to have jazz concerts there also. Yeah, I love Camden Yards, man. I gotta go back. Well, y'all, it's about that time, man. Y'all have a great evening. Don't forget to pray for OSG Sag, man, him and his wife. And I'm out of here, y'all. Maybe I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good one. Stay safe. Oh, that's what's up, man. Salute on me.